Okay. All right. Hello, hello. Just checking the sound quick. 1 2 1 2. Very good. Okie dokie. Well, welcome guys. Welcome back to another live stream. I'm Scott. I got the sun streaming and I got the door open. Um, yeah, it's good to be back doing another live stream. The one we did last week was real fun. I was essentially last week's live stream. I was going over the set list that I went to play at a gig later that evening. That gig was really good. I played down in this place called Catherington, which was kind of in the middle of nowhere. But it was, I had a really good time, really lovely crowd. Um, it was nice to play in a stage again. It was kind of like one of those flatbed kind of truck kind of things, where they roll down one of the flaps and have you play on that. So it was real fun, just in the big field. And before I played my set, I'd sat down with a cider. I was just chilling out, thinking over the set and what songs I was going to play. And the guy sat down next to me, and we ended up talking for like the whole hour before I played. And the only reason I mention this is because this is the kind of stuff that used to happen at gigs, and has been an element of gigs, of playing live music, that I didn't realize that I missed. The whole idea of just meeting new people and getting into random conversations in music venues, you know. That's like a part of the experience I guess I took for granted. Just like the random conversations and the random new people you can meet. So yeah, me and this guy talked about music for like an hour before I played. And talked about COVID and what we've spent our time doing during the lockdowns and everything. And yeah, man, it was good. It was good, and it just reminded me. I was like, this is part of why I love this, because it's stuff like this happens that you can't plan, and that's just really really fun. And then I get to go on stage and absolutely nail it. So that was fun. Anywho, so uh, in terms of live chat, you can say hello in the live chat we've got going today. That's cool. I'm just doing a little pop out one. Um, yeah. So if you're watching along live, you can say hello in the live chat. You can suggest a song for me to play. Um, I usually talk for the first 15 minutes or so. Um, and just to warm my voice up, but then I'll jump back into it. We got a Wheat Project. Hello again, my friends. He's saying, I don't want to say hello. I'm scared. That's so funny. That's funny. Well, you said it now. No need to be afraid. How you doing, bud? How's your week been? Yeah, guys, let me know how your week's been down in the live chat, and suggest some songs for me to play. Just give me a few minutes to keep warm this bad boy up. Yeah, man. I was thinking about postponing my live stream till tomorrow, because tomorrow is my birthday, and I thought I'll do a big birthday live stream. I did one last year, and um that was really fun. But yeah, I decided, screw it, I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna do it today because I usually do them on Saturdays. So here I am. Wheat Project saying crescendo. Um, oh, does that mean you want me to play Baby Let's Crescendo? I'm gonna take it as a yes. Okay. Going well, a little rain today. Yeah, it's a bit wet here. I'm going to see some friends later at a pub and sit out in a beer garden. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain. Anyway, um, you want Baby Let's Crescendo? I'll play it for you. Just get my wee pick box out. What should we go for? What pick? Gotta pick the right pick for the song. We'll go for a slightly floppy pick. Just slightly, not too floppy. Okay. Okay. Gotta give her a quick tune first. Right. The tuning song. Yeah, man. Oh, the tuning song. Nobody likes it, but it's in every set. Oh, that was the one. It's that high D. Okay, right. So yeah, this song I'm gonna kick off the set with today was my last music video. The track is called Baby Let's Crescendo, which I finished off early this year, which I'd been writing for kind of on and off for 5 years. I kind of devised the original bit on bass guitar, and then from there evolved it onto other instruments. Anyway, this is Baby Let's Crescendo. Woo! I count 2, maybe 3 little birds in the tree as you make up your sheets, and I chew on your sweets. It was fun, had a blast, but now we've come to pass. It's time we say goodbye. Let tonight is like wine. Rub dub dub it up. Thank you for the love and rub. Grab a bun and have a nice day. She said, thank you for the memories, and I'm a killer's enemies, and now baby sure in its way. Say I owe. Count 3, maybe 4 sets of shoes by the door as you powder your nose at a play with your rose. It was fun, it was gay, now there's no words to say. Say you'll see me again, and I'll leave here smiling. Rub dub dub it up. Thank you for the lovely rub. Grab a bun and have a nice day. She said, thank you for the memories, and I'm a killer's enemies. Now baby sure in this way. Say I owe. Oh, if you're not busy tonight yet, come have a little fun. Count 4, maybe 5 little knives in your eyes as you tell me to go, but I don't wanna go. It was fun once again. I leave you calling him, singing come by at 9, and I'll give you some love one last time. Fucked up the last chord there. Ow! There we go. Thank you, Wheat Project, for suggesting that one. Saying I love the riff opening where you climb down the neck. Nice hook to the song. Thank you, bud. Mike Shana Music joining us. Hey, Scott, sounding good. Thank you, bud. Warming up. Yeah, that line there that. That all originated on a bass guitar. One I've got back there. I was living at a place where the walls were really thin, and so I didn't play my acoustic. I didn't write a lot of new songs on acoustic. I would start them off on bass, unplugged, and so with a big, heavy, thick bass pick, and so I came up with it on bass, and so now it still feels weird playing it on acoustic. Even though on the actual recording I don't play the riff on the bass, I play it all on the guitar now. It felt a bit naked without all the parts on it. If you guys have heard the music video version that I did with Rio, he had so much splendor to that track. Rio does with his lead guitar. It was a really awesome collaboration we got going there. If anyone wants to do a collaboration with me, let me know. I'm happy to work with you guys on some stuff. That was really fun. Hopefully, me and Rio are going to do another one at some point. We shall see what happens. Any other song suggestions? I'm happy to do originals, covers, whatever you guys are feeling. Yeah, Mike Shane is saying a great hook. Thank you, bud. Yeah, Rio did great. Yeah, Rio really did great. I didn't know what to expect. I really liked what Rio did in his collaboration with Dave Silk, and because me and Dave have been following each other for quite some time now, and so I first saw him there, and then went on his channel and checked out some of his covers, and yeah, really good guitarist, and so I had no idea what to expect for what he was going to put down, but he did some really cool stuff. You know, I really like lead guitarists where there's lots of color and personality in the lead guitar playing. You know, there's some lead guitarists that I've played with that are all just about speed, and it feels like it's more about showing off than it is about creating memorable parts. But what I think Rio did really well there is that he created a really memorable part. You know, it's my favorite part of the song, and I didn't write that bit, so yeah, really happy about that. Thank you guys for watching along. If you're watching along, shoot me a like on the video if you can. That always helps me out. Just helps YouTube, the whole YouTube algorithm. It will just push the video out to more people. So yeah, if you can give me a like, I really appreciate that. Do we have any more suggestions for songs, guys? Drop a comment in the live chat and let me know what you'd like me to play. I'll play anything really. Wheat Project saying, yeah, I like your opinion on guitarists and playing with color. I agree. Yeah, I think it's definitely it's the culture I had growing up with playing lead guitar. Most of my friends were lead guitarists, and it was almost like this macho rivalry kind of thing where, like, they were just seeing who could shred the fastest and who could who learned how to sweep pick first. And all of that. And it was less about, creating color with it. And over time, when I started getting to work with other lead guitarists who actually brought that, I guess it was, they were pouring their personality into it a bit more, I feel. I don't know. I don't know what, how that happens really, how you get, different guitarists like that. Anyway, Mike gave me a thumbs up. Thank you, Mike. Really appreciate it. Wheat Project. Know any XTC Midnight Oil Squeeze? I do know a Squeeze song. It's been a little while since I've played it. Let me just. Okay, right. It's been a while since I've played this. But I'm going to give it a shot. This is my version of Up the Junction by Squeeze. In fact, do you know what? It's been so long, I'm just going to pull up the lyrics on another tab because there are a lot of lyrics and I really don't want to muck it up. I'll talk about this song a little bit once I've played it. Okay, right. Up the Junction by Squeeze. I never thought it would happen with me and the girl from Clapham out on the Winter Common. That night I am forgotten, but she died out the rations, summer of the passions. I said, you are related, perhaps she said, maybe. We moved into a basement with thoughts of our engagement. We stayed in by the telly, although the room was smelly. We spent our time just kissing, the rubbery arms were missing. But love had got us hooked up, and all our time it took off. Yeah. I got a job with Stanley, he said it'd come in handy, and he started me on Monday, so I took a bath on Sunday. I worked 11 hours and bought the girl some flowers. She said she'd seen the doctor and nothing now could stop her. I worked off for the winter, the weather brass and bitter. I put away a tenner each week to make her better. And when the time was ready, we had to sell the telly. Late evenings by the fire with little kicks inside her. Scrolling down. That's morning at 4:50, I took her out of a nifty down to an incubator. 30 minutes later, she gave birth to a daughter within a year of walker. She looked just like a mother, if there could be another. And now she's 2 years older, her mother's with a soldier. She left me with my drinking, became a proper stinging. The devil came and took me from bar to street to bookie. No more nights by the telly, no more nights nappy smelly. Alone here in the kitchen, I feel there's something missing. I beg for some forgiveness, but begging's not my business. And she won't write a letter, although I always tell her. And so it's my assumption I'm really up the junction. Woo! Brilliant. Cool. Thanks for suggesting that one, Bud. That was Up the Junction by Squeeze. Should have warmed my voice up before I started singing. But yeah, what a song that is. I remember I heard that for the first time in 2015 and I was just blown away by it. I was blown away by it for so many different reasons. Number one, as a songwriter, I admired it so much because there's no chorus. There's no chorus to it. It's about how many verses is there? You know, I mean, once there's like 6 verses and a bridge of a guy's life getting better and then quickly going downhill again. And it's just beautiful. It's really good storytelling. It's really good lyric writing, and it just goes to show you don't need a chorus at all, really, at all, do you? You can do it like that, and just really inspired me. I'm not sure if I've tried writing a song quite like that, but it's definitely had an impact on me, a lasting impact, and I learned how to play it shortly after I fell in love with the song. It's just amazing. And I just I do love British songwriters in a special way, especially when they mention places in songs where like I've been and spent time in my life. Like it mentions Clapham, and I kind of I love that. You know, I love that he's rhymed happen with Clapham. That's so cool to me. So big fan of that. So yeah, thanks for getting me to play that one, Bud. I hope you enjoyed it. Any more suggestions for what I should play, guys? I'm all ears. I'm all game for whatever you guys are feeling. And if you can whack me a boing, thumbs up on this live stream, I'd really appreciate that as well. Always comes in handy. But yeah, Squeeze, man, that's a good track. Definitely when I wrote my song Two Cats as well. When I wrote my song Two Cats, there was definitely a little bit of influence from Cool for Cats by Squeeze as well, which is a tremendous song. Mike Shana saying, I just know I'll think of a song for request later. I'll save it for next time. Gotta run. Peace out. See you later, Mike. Thanks for being part of the stream. Okay. Any other song requests, guys? I've got a new song coming out on the channel on Tuesday. It's a rock song. It's like a proper indie rock banger. So it's called Pretty Faces and Vacant Spaces, and that's going to be out on Tuesday. I'm just putting the finishing spit and polish on it, essentially. Weak Project saying, how about the Kinks? Aha! Bit of the Kinks, eh? Oh, yeah. Girl, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing, yeah. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing, yeah. Oh, yeah, you really got me now. You really got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Yeah. See, don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing, yeah. Oh, yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, see, don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing, yeah. Oh, yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Oh, 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 no. Cool. There we go. Cover of You Really Got Me by the Kinks. I've been playing that one for years, man. It's a really fun song to play. You know, whenever you watch these documentaries about the start of heavy metal, there's always the clip at the beginning going, well, obviously it came from Black Sabbath, but you know, some people look to the Kinks, You Really Got Me, as being proto metal, which I don't see at all. You know, I don't see that leading to metal personally. But fair enough. Van Halen did a cover of that though, didn't they? So what do I know? I just don't think You Really Got Me by the Kinks was, you know, leading to metal in any way. So oh well. Glad you enjoyed it, bud. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play. It's a very fun riff. Do 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 do. And tons of people over the years just take those two notes and do lots of stuff with it. Isn't that Stone Temple Pilots, Vaseline? Something like that. Yeah, fun tune. When it comes to the beginning of metal, I think of Uriah Heep. Ah, fair enough. I just genuinely, I always think of I just do think Sabbath, they were the start of it, you know. I mean, Tony Iommi's accident where he cut off his two middle fingers, you know, and so you know, he had to play like this most of the time, you know. There's a reason that is the symbol of, you know, rock and roll, you know. he did so much. He did a lot with a little, you know. How'd it go? I used to know it all. I'm a Black Sabbath fan. Hard to pull off acoustic, but really do love a bit of Sabbath, man. Definitely. Cool. Any more suggestions for tracks, guys? And I'll see what I can whip up. Any originals you want me to play? Wheat Project saying it's those riffs that stand the test of time. Unlike mainstream, no one will even know it remembers. Unlike Malmsteen, no one will ever know it. Remember, yeah, it's those riffs. Those riffs will stand the test of time. You know, yeah, most people that don't know Metallica song can probably like hum you the riff for Enter Sandman, you know. Do 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 da do da do da 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 do. But yeah, like the beginning of metal, you know, or what we'd now consider classic rock, like Black Sabbath, like Led Zeppelin, you know, like they just had really simple riffs, you know. I even love like Judas Priest's Breaking the Law. There I was completely wasted, out of work and down. There's a track I've never thought to do on the channel, Breaking the Law. Maybe I'll do a ukulele version next month when I do ukulele month. Wouldn't that be funny? Breaking the law, breaking the law. Wow. Yeah, bit of Judas Priest in there. But yeah, rock and metal of all ages, you know, there's you know, I couldn't say that I'm a fan of like contemporary metal. You know, like the last era of metal I was really into was like the thrash scene of like the, you know, the 80s and early 90s, you know, like the earlier Metallica stuff, bit of Megadeth in there. Really love Pantera, I have to say. Yeah, really cool band. Wheat Project saying Green Menalishi is a great song. I haven't actually heard that one. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, man. Do love a bit of metal. I got my backing band together now, the Tokyo Sex Whales, and we've been rehearsing every fortnight or so. We got our next rehearsal Sunday next week. We had one we had a rehearsal Sunday last week. It's been really fun getting the band together and putting songs together because generally we kind of have this indie rock sound, but I love putting things in from like I love making things heavier in places, and like getting a little bit more like glam classic rock in there. Like anytime I can make something a bit more Thin Lizzy, I will. So we've got a song on the set list that sounds like The Cure in the verses, and then it's got like a big like Thin Lizzy kind of like harmonized guitar part that comes in, and somehow we make it work. And so it's just been really fun playing those songs again and getting to play around with genres. Yeah, whenever people ask me my genre, I always kind of like struggle. I'm like, what? I'm not quite sure how I categorize myself because I like putting my getting a hand in anything, you know, any genre really. For me is up for grabs, you know. Wheat Project saying, I like the Dead Kennedys. Dead Kennedys are cool. Not a band I've like really dug into, but for the songs I have heard, they're really cool. Definitely. We got any more suggestions for songs? I haven't played one in a little while, so I might just play something. This is a song of mine. It's off my second album. It's called Bacon Bits. Enjoy. She started aching for some bacon on the nights I fed her some. And now she's waking up to strange men one she never thought she'd love. If I could dream and dream again, dream we hatched our fairy tale. 'Cause you've been chasing the wild wolves since your heart went up for sale. There's usually guitar solo here. Once a princess, now just inches away from shoveling Snow White. And in that fairy dress, but you get in, I met with those creatures of the night. I loved you so much, I have scars from when you cried out of my arms. You got a taste for the bacon, girl, but you never got a taste for love. And in one hit of your eyes, I'm lost in paradise. Tra la 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 la. No. Tra la 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 la. Whoa, whoa. Tra la 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 la. Now our cadence fades into the night. This is where the saxophone solo usually goes. Heard there came a day when she fell away, can't stayed at the mirror for some time. I'm feeling a little dangerous, removed all of her makeup and left the stranger's house behind. If I still can't go, I'll be there, whispering sweet nothings into the night. When a heart gets broken, girl, it stays broken till the end of time. There we go. That is Bacon Bits off my second album. Wheat Project saying, great, now I want bacon, dang it. Glad you liked that one, bud. Yeah, it's yeah, it's a funny song. It combines fairy tales, infidelity, and bacon. So it's very strange. And yeah, I've since written a lot more about food in other ways. But yeah, that one on the streaming services on Spotify and things, that one gets like quite it gets a large audience in France. I don't know why. It's got a lot of plays in France. So very interesting, eh? Bacon Bits. Yeah. That song, I remember when I started writing it, I was walking to I was jamming on Lucille before I went to the gym. This is going back to early spring 2015. I was living in the center of Winchester, and I was just hanging out at my house, and I was jamming around on the guitar, and I came up with that chord sequence, and I just sang the line, she started aching for some bacon on the night I fed her some. And I just thought, that's just wrong. I can't sing that. That's just wrong. And so I put my guitar down. I got up and I walked to the gym. But every couple of minutes or so, I'd have a new line come to me. Um, I would have to sit down on a wall and get my phone out and write down the next line in the song and put it back in my pocket and go, right, I'm not thinking about this song. And I walked off. Um, and yeah, it was really annoying. I kept adding lines to it. It took me like about half an hour to get to this gym for what should have been like a 5-minute walk because I kept stopping and writing a new line. By the time I got to the gym, I'd written that song essentially in its entirety, which is just ridiculous. And it's like the song willed itself into existence. It's funny when we write songs sometimes, we sit down, we really want to write a song and it just doesn't come out. And then other times we've got an idea for something, but we say, no, that's stupid. We push it to the back of our minds and then the song starts writing itself. I always remember the story of John Lennon talking about Nowhere Man and how he was really trying to write that song. He was trying to come up with a melody, he was trying to come up with lyrics. Nothing was coming to him. And then he lay down in bed and then suddenly, boom, the whole song came to him, lyrics, melody, chords, everything. And then he just jumped up and wrote it down again. It's funny how that happens. It speaks to our brains, I guess. When we have a problem or something we need doing, sometimes we need to stop focusing on it and go do something else because our brains will continue working on the problem even when we're not doing it. Like our brains are amazing machines, you know. So very, very grateful for my brain. um, Dave Silks popped in. Hi, mates. Just caught you for a few minutes before I have to rush out again. Awesome. Hey, Dave. How you doing? Good to hear from you, bud. Hope you're having a good week, good weekend. Um, yes, it's true. It's crazy. Like our brains are more powerful than the most powerful computers, right? There's things they can do. I honestly think there should be, like in school, there should be a class on like your brain, where they like tell you more about your brain. Because I think when we understand our brains better, like we understand ourselves better and we appreciate ourselves more. Um, I think a lot of the times in life we can put ourselves down and not feel great about ourselves and feel rubbish. But then actually when you appreciate like what we are, like we are what Yoda says, luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. I definitely think about that. Anywho, it's me getting deep and philosophical there. Week projects. Mornings tend to be my most creative time for writing music. Ah, that's cool, man. Yeah, no, that's cool. Mornings, eh? Yeah, do I write stuff in the mornings? I'm trying to think. What am I writing at the moment? I've always got lots of stuff on at the moment. At the moment, I'm trying to write less. I'm trying to write less at the moment because I'm getting a bit worn out. I've been since the pandemic started. I've been in here making music for recording music and writing music for these 16 months and not really doing much else. Things are changing now that things are easing up again. But yeah, I'm a bit worn out because I just like all day, every day, writing music, recording music, live streaming, the whole shebang. And so I'm having to tell myself, no, stop writing. But it's as I said before, when I tell myself not to write, then I start writing stuff in the back of my mind. And I'm just like, oh, it never stops. Kind of a blessing and a curse. But yeah, no, I like mornings. Mornings can be very creative. I get you there. Um, Dave saying, are you back at your day job work yet, Scott? I'm not yet. No, I'm not, Dave. Yeah, where I work is high security and lots of vulnerable people. And because of that, they're being quite cautious about letting people back in, because they don't want the possibility of letting the infection back in. I've had preliminary talks about going back in, but nothing's crystallized yet. So yeah, it's for me been It's been 16 months so far, I think. Has it been 16? No, I'm making that up. I'm jumping that number. 12 plus 3 months because it was March. Yeah, it has been 15 months. Yeah, nearly in about a week it'll be 16 months. Wheat Project saying I work as an IT engineer and work at home full time, which is nice. That's great, bud. That's really cool. That's great you get to work from home, eh? That must be fun, eh? Do you feel that because you work at home, it's more relaxed, or part of it? Do you feel like I work at home and I live at home, like there's no escaping work? I had a friend who was working from home for quite some time, and he felt a bit overwhelmed by it. He was like, "I need to go to an office to work, because I need to separate from a normal life." Saying yes, it is. I'm not sure what you're saying. Yes, it is too. Actually, I work more at home. I see. That's interesting. Dave's saying makes sense for them, I suppose, mate. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. I don't want to. I mean, I've had 2 vaccinations now. I had my first in March. I had my second mid-June, so I'm fully vaccinated. But that's not enough to let me back in. So we will see. Dave's saying, and I'm retired now, so I don't need to worry about those sorts of things at all. I do miss going out to work, though. Yeah, okay. Are you enjoying retirement, Dave? Are you enjoying it? Getting to spend more time making music, eh? Cheeky. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to worry about all that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we got monetized here on the YouTube channel a couple weeks back, and every day that pops up like a little bit of extra dosh. So because of that, I feel like I'm working from home. Because the channel's making a little bit of money. Not a huge amount, but a little bit, which is nice. So all the work I put into it, it feels like okay, it kind of feels like I'm still working because I early on in the pandemic during furlough, I hated not going out and making money because usually I go out and I play like 2 or 3 gigs a week and I get paid a variety of amount. When I play a gig, I charge £50 per half an hour I play, and I usually play hour and a half sets to 2 hours. So doing a few of those a week, like it's a bit of money that I'd usually bring in, and not going out and making any money and living off furlough just felt wrong. It felt really wrong. So now actually being at home and just even making like a little bit of money for YouTube, I feel a bit better now. I like earning my money. Definitely. So yeah. Wheat Project saying, nice, David. I can retire now. I'm 53, got a little more to go. Just a little way, mate. Yeah, there you go. Retirement, eh? I don't know. I mean, I turn 30 tomorrow, guys. So retirement is a long way off for me. Not that I think I'll have much to live off because I'm a musician. All I've got to hope for is that I'll put out a song that will make me lots of money and I can live rich off that. Anywho, any more suggestions for songs, guys? Any suggestions? Wheat Project saying happy birthday. Thank you, buds. Thank you. There was like a little bit of trepidation about turning 30 because I was saying, oh, it's saying goodbye to my 20s. That's kind of, kind of mourning that era of my life going. But, it's not the end of the world, is it? It's just an age. It's just a number, and your 30s are supposed to be your power years, right? That's what people tell me. They're your power years. That's where you start making strides. So, seeing as I've dedicated the last 20 years of my seeing as I've dedicated the last 20 years of my life to writing songs and playing them to people, if in my 30s that starts to take off a little bit, that would be great. Wheat Project saying The Who. I could have a go at a Who song, definitely. Let me just catch up with comments here. Dave Silk saying it must be a good start though, Scott. Finally bringing in Dosh from your channel. Happy birthday for tomorrow, mate. 30. That's a big one. Yeah. It feels big. I'm trying not to make a big deal out of it because a lot of people panic about turning 30, and I don't want to panic about it. Dave Silk saying anything from the 60s, Scott. Yeah, definitely. Probably my favorite era for music. Let's see if I can remember it. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. Guitar solo. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange, you're right here. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. Anyway, there you go. There's a bit of the Doors right there for you. Huge Doors fan. Until the Arctic Monkeys came around, they were my favorite band. It's probably Arctic Monkeys at the top, then just below that, the Doors. Amazing lyricist. Amazing lyricist, Jim Morrison. Awesome. Weak Project saying, okay, gotta jump. That's cool, man. That's cool. Oh, guitar's gone way out of tune, haven't you? Oh dear. Thanks for being part of the live stream today, guys. Really appreciate it. I'm going to do one more song now and call it a close. Yeah, one more song and we'll call it a day. Right. I'm going to play one of my songs to finish. This song's called My Life is This Burrito. Thanks, guys. My life is this burrito. I'm full of beans again. I since you stopped by my flat, baby, and said you wanna be my friend. Wish I could be a taco and fall apart in your hands, but I got problems with my emotions, some you may not understand. And whoa, I got some history, and I know you like it spicy, baby, but to what degree? I'll be your enchilada if you're ready for another. A chile. Woo! All right, yeah. Come on. Yeah. Fajita, senorita, I'll be your sour cream. If you ever need a helping hand, yeah, I'll be there like a laser beam. And if you're a quesadilla, I'll have a case of you. I need somebody in my life, babe, who knows the things that I've been through. And whoa, I got some history. And you know I like it spicy, baby, but to what degree? I'll be your enchilada if you're ready for another. I chile. Woo! All right, come on. And life's so flavorless when you're not around. Yeah, girl, I savor every kiss from the food fan to fairgrounds. Well, life in this world's pretty crazy right now. I know that for damn sure. But when I'm with you, girl, all the flavors come through. And I can see by your face that you want more. Ba 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 da ba ba. Ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da ba ba. Ba da da ba. Ba da ba. Brilliant. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you everyone who's been in the live chat. It's been a lively, very lively show today. I'm going to call it to a close there. So thank you very much. Thank you, Dave, Wheat Project, and Mike Shana Music for being part of the live chat. Really appreciate it. And thank you everyone else for watching, either live or on rewatch. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've been Scott. I'm going to go and eat some fajitas now. Quite literally, I wasn't planning that song when I decided to have fajitas for dinner, but that's what I'm going to do. I hope you have a great day, guys. Cheers, and I'll see you Saturday next week for another live stream. Stay awesome. Peace. Bye-bye.